Today we are joined by drummer Shawn Duncan. Shawn is currently a member of L.A. Guns. He is out on the road with them, well, as they support the Leopard Skin record, brand new record from L.A. Guns. They just completed the first leg of the tour. We caught him at home on a break. He'll be out on the road again shortly, teaming up with Tom Kiefer on some dates. That's always a great double bill. And spent some time today talking about his previous band, Odin, big-time band on the Hollywood scene in the mid-'80s. And he did a number of things in between that we touched on as well during the conversation. He's the last member of L.A. Guns that we've been waiting to get on the show, so we've covered them all. His brother is Jeff Duncan, who plays guitar for Armored Saint. So we've been going down the checklist, and we were happy to have Shawn today.
Talking about about Odin and them having some quite a footprint, whether it be just prior or indefinitely after the release of Decline of the Western Civilization, the metal years.
Yes.
And we talked he gave us some feelings about with Dave's prying on what was happening during those moments and that time, and interesting tidbits about things that changed fairly drastically by the time the movie was filmed and its release. And we talk about that with Shawn as well. And, him and his brother's band, DC4, had come through. He mentions that. And our buddy Sean Weingartner is a giant Odin fan and is friends with all the Duncan brothers. And he is also a big DC4 fan. And I don't know if Sean was a little bit instrumental. Sean Weingartner was instrumental in bringing DC4 through Texas or not. Maybe because Sean is industrious. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the times that I've gotten to spend with any Duncan has been fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, born and raised in Hollywood. So that's interesting, too, because as we talk in the show, the Sunset Strip, the scene obviously exploded and was a big deal. But a lot of the bands that you heard of came from elsewhere. There was naturally there was a number of homegrown bands, but it's really, I think, kind of unique when you talk to someone who actually went to, junior high school and then started working the clubs that were basically the neighborhood clubs at the time.
That's my favorite part of this interview, I think.
Yeah, I think so,
is
too.
The realization of they grew up in Glendale and they're working. They're in high school and they're in a band and they're trying to, they're scraping to play well-deserved shows in clubs before they were of drinking age.
Yeah. Really interesting perspective through the eyes of someone that grew up in that area and then eventually started working the clubs and seeing things like Motley Crue on a Wednesday night at a club. Really interesting perspective. And he's made a career out of it, so hats off to him. Really nice guy. I bumped into him at the L.A. Guns show in Austin, Texas recently. He was working the merch booth, and I went up and said hello and asked him if he'd be on the show, and he said he'd be happy to. So we got him on the show today. Shawn Duncan from L.A. Guns on the Talk Louder podcast.